Good morning, brothers. Hello, beautiful masculine world out there. Welcome to this embodiment practice call this morning. Yes, we're running a little bit late because this is already the third try to bring Zac on. So we're going to try this one more time. And so you can prepare already. Today we're going to work standing. So you need a place where you can see me and hear me at the same time, have the standing and upright position. And the topic of this week is the masculine and the feminine coming together and building a polarity. And with this, we're going to work today as well. Fuck yeah, it
Yes.
worked. Woohoo! Welcome. So we're going to go into an experience today with you, brother, that allows you to feel the stillness and the groundedness of your masculine within you. And also we're going to bring you into an experience to feel the movement and the flow and the change within you, which is your inner feminine. With this being said, welcome Kinta, beautiful that you made it to this one as well. As mentioned, we need a standing position, ideally barefoot or at least without shoes. And I want you to stand in a strong position, so your feet are more or less hip-width apart. You can close your eyes for a moment. And I want you to feel your feet on the ground. I want you to feel where the weight of your body is pushing down on the surface of this earth. And maybe you can dig in a little bit deeper with your toes into the ground. And feel the connection downwards. And we're going to need some roots here, so imagine that roots shoot out of your feet down into the ground, deeper and deeper. So you're not only grounded, but you're actually rooted downwards. And feel that you somehow are connected to the soil, to the richness, to the nutrition, to all the treasures down there. And I want you to send down your roots, a request to Mother Earth to allow you to bring down some things you don't need anymore. And she receiving that and being able to compose that into beauty. And we're going to start and we're going to cleanse and clean with some swipes our crown chakra. So we wash away everything we think we need to understand and we think we need to know. Also the area around our eyes, just cleanse it and let go of everything you think you need to see. Going down on your throat, cleansing that and letting go of everything you think you need to say or express now. Going down on the heart area and just brushing away everything you think you need to feel right now. Just let it all go. Going deeper to the solar plexus, and just brushing down and cleansing away everything you think you need to do or to achieve. Going a little bit downwards around the navel area and brushing down everything you think you need to fuck right now. Just brush it downwards, the direction of your cock, and downwards to your perineum, to the area of safety, of the area of I am. Beautiful. And again, we're going to cleanse one more time. And we're brushing down from the top all the way down. And when we arrive in our cock area, we're going to just push it down in the earth. So it's shooting down and it's going to be taken and received by the earth. So one more time, bringing down everything you don't need at this moment anymore. Bring it down, and just bring it down into the earth. Shoot it down. 2 more times. Let everything go down, down to your cock, and from here, just shoot it down into the earth. One last time. Everything brush down and just push down into the earth so she can take care of it. And from here, I ask you to come back into stillness. Again, feel yourself being rooted, standing strong, and just witness what is alive in you right now.
Okay, so from this place of stillness, first bring awareness to your breath. Just start breathing in and out of your nose really slowly. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So breathing in and out of your nose really slowly, staying rooted. We're just going to keep this slow, deep, roughly 3 or 4 count in and 3 or 4 count out breath the whole time. It'll be the rhythm or the drum beat, so to speak. So it's in, out, in, out. Just keeping that going. We're going to come down back to those feet, back to those roots in the earth. And from those roots, starting to feel smaller and smaller things. So first starting to feel maybe the movement of the animals, maybe the movement of the animals in the ground. And then we'll go and start to feel then the subtlety and the movements of the bugs and the worms. And you're still, and you're just noticing this vibration coming towards you from this movement. And then going even deeper, starting to feel the bacteria and the way they're moving. And then going all the way in, feeling into what's called the mycelium, and starting to feel this electric pulse that's happening underneath your feet all the time. And from this place of stillness, starting to allow this electric pulse to start to move up into your body. And at first, just receiving it, just softening down towards it, letting your feet soften, your calves soften, your knees, just working all the way up, letting each part of you soften a little bit more down to receive this heat, this pulse, this spark of electricity moving through the earth. And now starting inside, we're going to start to become bamboo. But I want you to start from the very deepest, innermost part of your body. So starting to come in, feel that pulse happening all the way in your spinal cord. So it's in the deepest part of your system. And from your spinal cord inside, you're just going to start to gently feel this breeze start to hit you. And you're going to start to just rock, maybe side to side, maybe forwards and backwards. And just start to let the inside of your body lead the movement and the outside responds. Start imagining that the wind is picking up a little bit. You can maybe bring your hands up overhead and just starting to let the top part of those hands get hit by the wind. And instead of moving your body with your mind, you're letting yourself start to be moved. And then maybe see if there's a circle or a non-linear movement. Maybe it's not just side to side. Maybe the one arm goes back or a hip comes forward and it's more of a spiral or a front and back. Just letting yourself be blown and tossed and moved by this wind. Staying connected to your own breath, letting yourself move and move and move. And then the wind will start to die down, start to slow down. And start to come back more to the subtle sway. And eventually more and more to stillness. And then from here, start to imagine this gentle flow of water. Once again, happening very deep inside of you. So you come to stillness, and then this flow of water, imagine this flow moving through and around your spinal cord. There actually is water around your spinal cord. It's called cerebral spinal fluid. And it has multiple different rhythms that exist in it. And so with this one, start to imagine that and feel that as this really, really slow trickle of a stream. Once again, just starting to allow your body to start with that small movement of water.
And feel how the water actually starts to move in bigger ways. How this little trickle becomes bigger and bigger, is growing to become a river. And see what your intuition wants to do with this. How would you translate being a river into a movement? A river that is constantly changing, constantly moving. In some places it's wide and it's calm, and in some places it's narrow and it's fast, and it has all this twirls, movements. It's just beautiful how it moves. It's constantly moving. It's not grounded, so feel free to explore with your body the whole space, becoming faster and faster, approaching a waterfall, and then just shooting over the edge, landing on the ground, and then starting to flow more slowly again from here. Feeling how the movements and yourself become wider, how you slowly flow towards a coastline. Feel how you slowly merge with the ocean, how every drop of you becomes part of the big, endless ocean. And how do you want to move from here? What does your intuition tell you? How does it feel to be wide, to be open, to be strong, to bring waves again and again? It's never calm, it's always moving with a big force. And how does it feel if you smash against the rocks on the coastline? If you bring all your power forward and see if your container holds, if you can bring it everything. You don't have to be careful, you can be wild in here. You're not grounded, you're not rooted, you can do everything and everywhere at the same time. And from this, I want you to invite more chaos. I want you to invite the energy of a hurricane, which is wild, which doesn't care about the trees and about the nature. It's just whiteness itself. So while you have a contact to the ground, you're twirling around and you don't hold back, you don't care, you just bring it your everything. Feel the hurricane moving within you. Move as the hurricane here. Beautiful. Slowly let the hurricane calm down. Slowly, slowly bring the movements to an end. Let the dust of the hurricane rain down. Let the air become still again.
And as we start to find the stillness, the hurricane has passed. Now we know that there's no wind at all. And the whole ocean stops moving. And as we then start to sink down in ourselves in this deep ocean, starting to go deeper and deeper, letting your consciousness, your awareness come from your eyes and start to settle down. You're going 10 feet, 20 feet, 100 feet. You just keep sinking as you get down towards your hips. Everything's getting darker and more intense and more pressure filled. And darker and more intense and more pressure filled. And then we go down into the earth, where we start to connect to this heat, this deep, boiling hot flow of magma, of lava. And as we start to feel that flow, it comes up and down and goes back under the earth, and we're flowing. And as that's flowing, start to find a volcano, a mountain. And so feeling from underneath your feet this flow of boiling hot, of lava coming up through the inside, coming up the inside of your legs, coming up to the base of your perineum, the root of your cock, into your lower belly. You're letting this magma, this lava flow up, but around you, your body is getting more powerful. It's getting more still. It's grounding deeper and deeper. As you gently engage your hamstrings to press your heels down, gently engage your side ribs. You ground deep. You relax back. You spread your base wide like the mountain, becoming solid and holding this flow of the most intense energy of lava. And feeling that lava rising up, it's in your belly. Feeling it start to rise up into your heart, feeling it just burn away everything that isn't truth, burning away any truth about untruth about safety, any untruth about your fuck, and your creativity, any untruth about your power, any untruth about your ability to feel and to love, any untruth about your voice and your vision. We're just going to start to breathe and amplify this. Starting to let this fire continue to rise up our system. Letting your voice come on. Do 5 more. On the 5th one, you're going to imagine that burst out with this energy, the smoke you let off, this poof of fire. 3 more. 2. 1. And now let yourself erupt. Now erupt into the smoke. You let this fire go. Now, Sebastian, take over as smoke.
Yes. So you feel the texture of smoke, completely different than being a mountain of fire. Smoke is led by the wind. It does not have its own purpose. It's not connected to the ground at all. So feel the texture of smoke. How does it lead you through the room? What is your intuition telling you how to move? How does it feel to be smoke? Coming from this place of being a volcano, being a strong mountain, thousands of meters deep in the rocks, but now you're air, now you're light, you're led and you're taken by the winds. It guides you through the earth, that shape you. Imagine how you're rising, how you're like a beautiful ghost floating wherever you're taken, not being bound to one place, being part of air itself, being fluid, being light, being elegant. Feel how this texture is in your body. What does it make? You don't need to go anywhere. You don't have to be anywhere. It's just wherever you're taken, you're flowing towards. It's all happening to you. It's all happening for you. And let this come to a rest again. Coming back to a strong stand. Maybe still feeling a sway in the body. Still feeling a movement in the energy within you. And allow this movement to be there while you at the same time again feel your feet on the ground, shoot your roots down into the earth, and slowly bring your physical body back to stillness. Feel how your roots are at least as deep as your upper body, as your crown is, as your tree. Feel how you're held, how you're nourished, how you're standing strong in the storms of life without being rigid. Being still and strong while being full of life within, while energy is still moving, nourishment is brought to the right places, while everything is flowing within you. You're having a strong stand and a still posture. And I want you to feel both at the same time, the stillness and the movement, your masculine and your feminine. And from here, you can slowly open your eyes, give a bow to yourself and the forces of the elements that supported us in this practice. And if you are asking yourself, how can I bring this into my everyday life? How can I serve myself, my family, my mission by bringing the feminine and the masculine together in a healthy way? We will talk about this next Friday at 12 a.m. Central Time around the polarity created from the feminine and the masculine. I see a question mark in your face, brother.
12 p.m.
12 p.m.
Yeah, and then I just wanted to add, this practice is inspired and very similar to our teachers, Zac Lyons. That was the inspiration for this. So just give credit where it's due.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for being in this practice, brother. See you next Friday in the community call.